I do enjoy the nice outdoor backdrops for my intro, but today it's way too windy outside, and if I'm just using my little iPhone here, you guys aren't going to be able to hear what I'm saying with all the gust in the background. See what I mean? Woo! There's water in the lake. Just a little windy, just a little bit. Whoa. See that? Hazard. So instead, we are doing today's intro from the confines of my car. So today we're going to do something interesting. We're going to take you on a little cultural journey, a little further up north into Pinellas County in a town called Tarpon Springs, also known as sponge capital of the U.S. and one of the highest concentrations of Greek communities in the U.S. as well. And that's going to play a factor in today's story. We're going to check out their annual festival for the Feast of Epiphany. The Feast of Epiphany, which takes place on January 6th and caps off the Christmas season. Now, I want to do a quick little preface here. I'm going to pop in on occasion, just to keep this intro a little shorter. I'm going to pop on occasion throughout the video and kind of give you some info exactly what Epiphany is if you're not familiar with it. And it is a religious custom, and I know that maybe not all of my viewers or anybody who might be watching this video might not necessarily be religious or partake in these particular customs. And that's perfectly okay, but I do hope that you might watch this video anyway and take reference with everything that's going on, because even if it's not specifically your beliefs, this world we live in is a rich tapestry of all sorts of different cultures, belief systems, peoples, countries, ethnicities, everything like that. And I personally think it's important to kind of involve ourselves, if we can, with other cultures and learn their customs too, just to get a feel for our neighbors and our friends and other folks who have different beliefs. I think it's fascinating to see these different belief systems, these different customs, and these different festivals, and see what they're all about. So without further ado on that, we're going to take a journey into Tarpon Springs real quick and kind of take a quick look around before the festival begins. This is really pretty. I don't have much context on the identity of Mother Maris, but it's a beautiful mural in remembrance of her. A giant eggplant and a carrot. So I guess she was a gardener. Oh, well, it says right there, never mind. But it's really cool. We got this right here, garden fairies, all made out of different tiles and bricks. Probably people who contributed to the beautification or agriculture of the area, I assume. It's really pretty. Maybe continues over here. More garden fairies, and most likely the crops that they planted. I have to do a little more research on this because it's interesting. Well, that was cool, just kind of sitting on the side of this building out here in the parking lot. We got a lot of police out here too for the procession starting soon, understandably, just to keep everybody safe. It's really pretty. Tarpon Springs Historic District, home of the historic sponge docks on January 6th. Still have our Christmas decor up, because technically today would be the last day of the holiday season. Yesterday was the 12th day of Christmas, and today we have the Feast of Epiphany, or Three Kings Day. So it's good to see some of the decor still staying up. Love it. And this is a question that we all ask ourselves at one point or another in life. But how do I get chocolate? It's a valid question. I don't blame you for asking it. Look at this beautiful shot of the church as the day breaks beyond the clouds. Stormy morning, but it looks like the weather's abating just in time for the upcoming procession. Down Pinellas Avenue, heading towards the Spring Bite. The church is gorgeous though, look at that shot. So a quick rundown of exactly what the Day of Epiphany is. Essentially, it can mean different things for different countries, but the most common one is celebrating the three magi, the three wise men who followed the star in Bethlehem to the birth of Christ, also known as basically the first appearance of God on planet Earth. And that is a ceremony that's celebrated throughout different cultures throughout the world as well. Now, they do have different ceremonies, different ways they might participate, but the one in Tarpon Springs is very similar to the one in other countries, including Bulgaria, as you can see here, even though we mainly have a Greek contingent in Tarpon Springs. As you can see here, observers plunge into bodies of water to retrieve a crucifix, which is thrown into the water. And the first one to retrieve this crucifix is blessed last throughout the year. So that's what we're going to be seeing here in just a moment, is we're going to be seeing a variation of that lake plunge for the cross. And here we have a statue of one of the young divers having secured the Epiphany cross. A full year of blessings unto him and whoever manages to retrieve the cross from the springs.
Της αρχιεροσύνης σου μισθή, Κύριος ο Θεός, εν τη βασιλεία αυτού πάντοτε, νυν και αεί, και εις...
Oh, there's two of them. Well, this is as close as we can get. Yeah, there's the snout. Oh, there he goes. Let's see if he comes back up. You're right. Oh. Yeah, it's more over by that dock as well. I saw sort of. Oh, there goes the tail. Oh, I think I missed it. That's all right. There's lots of them. There's a little nose poking up. There he goes. See him? Oh, there we go. Very cool. There's a nose.
We have to hike a half a mile to come to this one. Stop it.
So of course there's more to Epiphany than just the diving of the cross, but that's mainly the one that we focused on this video and that we wanted to see. We did miss most of the procession of the archdiocese and the other religious figures parading from the church down the way to the Bayou Springs, which is the location in Tarpon Springs where many young boys will dive for the cross. Generally it's a group of teenage boys aging from about 15 to 18, I believe. And I'm not exactly how they're selected specifically, but they will gather at the bayou, dive off into specially placed blessed boats, and then they'll dive for the cross that one of the priests throws into the lake. And the first boy to receive that cross receives a year of blessings and basically the adulation of the community as well. So it is very fascinating, I think. Not necessarily a ceremony that I partake in, because I don't specifically celebrate Epiphany myself. You know, my holiday season kind of ends after New Year's, or when I bring down the Christmas tree. But again, we gotta believe that other cultures do celebrate this day and they hold great reverence for it. And I think it's fascinating just to see what other belief systems and other communities of people do to celebrate the days that they deem most important on their calendars for their own specific beliefs. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and move on from this news footage that I culled here, and we're going to take a look at my own personal point of view in watching the boys dive for the cross, and to just see some kind of the information that happens after that as well.
Capsize that one.
Checking in from the future, I just realized something right before these guys jump into the water. Wondering what I have on my shirt probably wouldn't be the best idea to dunk in the water. I think that'll cause a few problems. Best avoid it.
This yearly baptism of the cross signifies a cosmic event, the redemption of the material world by the God who deigned to become one of his creation in order to redeem. We stand here today, ready to baptize the created world through the plunging of the cross into the waters of creation, for them to be transformed into the waters of redemption. In this action rite, we return to the cross to the depth.
Now and forever, with the ages of ages.
It is.
Got it, you got it. Hey, there it is. Woo! You got it. Good job, buddy. Good job, pal.
Praise the cross. After 50 years.
Hey, there he's got his trophy. Look at that. Higher up. Good job, kid. Good pal, here we go. Hey, there he is. Good job, pal. Good job, John. Cheers. Ah, cheers, buddy. Sorry, man. Good job, pal. Congrats. The rest of the procession. Very cool. There you go. That's it. Oh, he's going back to his car. That's neat. Archdiocese. Very cool. Hey. What's up, Father? Hello, sir. There we go. California. Yeah. Safe travel, sir. And a big time congratulations to our winner for this year, Mr. John Hitos, 16-year-old from the area who successfully retrieved the cross. And check this out, a quick little recording courtesy of the Greek Reporter, a different point of view of the actual cross dive, a little bit better view than I was able to get from the sidelines there. As you can see, the cross goes in, all the boys dive in and make a beeline for it. The first one to recover that cross gets a year of blessings, a trophy, and the adulation of the community. So congratulations to John on his big victory. What a cool celebration. So after the cross dive is completed, the community also goes around the other side of the lake where we have a small festival known as the Glendy Festival, where anybody, the public and anybody in the area, including us, could attend for like food trucks, dancing, singing, all sorts of cultural events and showcases like that. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to have any of that on film, and I'll tell you why. Because poor Amanda was attacked by a swarm of fire ants after the diving of the cross as we were making our way out through the crowds. And thankfully, it was since it was a large public ceremony, there were a lot of police presence and therefore paramedics in the area too. And so we were able to flag down a paramedic on a bike, and he helped us get some like antiseptic and some other stuff. And she doesn't have any sort of allergic reaction. So it was just a painful moment. And after that, it kind of killed off any enthusiasm to go to the festival after the dive cross. So we have to cut it a little short, but that's okay because safety first, and always want to look out for my significant other and all my loved ones as well. So we got plenty of interesting footage though for the cross dive. This happens every year on January 6th. So if it looks interesting to you in the future, if you're near Tarpon Springs, be sure to stop by and check it out. And of course, you can always look online, I'm sure, and see if there's any other festivals in your area as well. Not necessarily just for Epiphany either, but for all sorts of interesting days or celebrations throughout. Because there's so much going on throughout the world, so many different customs and cultures. And I think it's important to immerse ourselves in what others might believe as well, just to kind of see where we go as a human society, and everything that entails with our belief systems, our art, our cultures, everything else like that. It's a big wide world we live in. I want to get the most out of it and see whatever we can, wherever we go, and whatever our friends, family, and neighbors might potentially believe in as well. I hope you've enjoyed this small taste of what we have down here in the Greek section of Florida as well. And I hope you'll go out and explore other areas in your world as well to see what else lies out there. It's a fascinating world. And I'm glad you're a part of it, and I'm glad you're here with me for it. Until next time, guys. Bye.